Hi everyone, my name is Bren and I work for Cere Network. A few days ago, we released the developer console and I promised that I would make a video explaining on how you can use it. The first thing you do is go to this Notion page. I'll put a link in the announcement of this video. And once you arrive on this page, you will get a little bit more information on what the developer console is and who it is for. Most important part is this one. It has the link to the developer console, so we click on it. Then on this page, we see a nice big button that says Start. After you click on it, that will open the Cere wallet. We will create a new Cere wallet. Let's use this dummy address. There we go. Click Sign Up. That will send an OTP to the address. I think it takes about 10 seconds for it to arrive. Then you copy paste the OTP, verify. There you go. And good news, we are giving you 50 free Cere tokens to get started. Next, you click continue, continue, and that brings you to the next page. As you can see, these different steps can take up to 60 seconds, so please be patient. And even if it takes a little bit longer than 1 minute, please give it some time. If it takes 5 minutes, then I can say there is something wrong, but otherwise, please don't worry and don't refresh the page. In the meantime, you can see that I have two other windows open. So that is the Windows PowerShell. We will use the command line interface to upload our file. And then of course we need a file itself to upload. In this case, I took a video of me playing CSGO. Don't make it too big because it will just take longer for it to upload. As you can see, less than a minute, the bucket is ready to go. Just wait until you see this blue button and then click it. So create your bucket. Then another important thing to know is that you need Node.js and npm installed. This isn't that hard. Most developers have this installed by default, but the average retail user, of course, doesn't. You can go to the website of Microsoft and learn how to install it on Windows. It's pretty easy. Just click here. You don't need the Visual Studio. So install NVM. Click here, scroll down, click on Release page. And then scroll down. There you go. Then you take this one, nvm setup.exe. Download it, install it. That will bring you to these simple steps. Just follow it to the letter and you will be good to go. So as you can see, only 10 steps. It's not that much work. Anyway, this one is done. You get this pop-up on the site, click sign. And then the next step that will take a little longer, and that's automatically the last step. So again, that will give you some time to set this one up. And at the same time, you can go check out your Cere wallet. Sorry, Cere wallet. And I will put a link to that as well. So in this case, we are working on the staging server, and it means that you have to check the wallet on the staging server as well. And of course, not on production. So in this case, that means going to wallet.stg. STG stands for staging.cere.io. So I'll just remove this because I opened the page already. Poof, go there. That brings you to this page. I already have a wallet because we just created that in our wizard, which was Bren. Poof. Same thing, get your OTP to log in. And that went fast. Copy paste it. Ta-da. Oh, it's the old one. That should be the new one. Give it a few seconds. There you go. That's our wallet. And interesting to see, we got a bunch of free Cere tokens, of course. These are the 50 Cere tokens. We already spent a little to create our bucket. And as you can see, we have two wallets, an EVM wallet and a Cere wallet. And the Cere wallet always starts with a 6. Luckily, this one is done already. Click on Pop Up Your Bucket. sign, and then again, wait a few seconds. So in the meantime, going back to our Cere wallet, it is very important that we're going to use this wallet that we now link to our bucket, and we're going to use that one in the command line interface. So to do this, we need to know, or at least we need access to that wallet, and you can do that by going here to settings and then click on download. So as we can see, this is a JSON backup file. Keep in mind, this is a very important file. It's basically like your seed phrase. So if you have this file, you have access to the wallet. So in this case, we're just playing around on staging, so it's not that important. But if you go to production, please be very careful with it. So again, for this demo, click on download. That will download the file. Yay, it's this one. And guess what? No big surprise. This file has the name of our wallet. This is our wallet address, as we can see. And we will be using that to get access to our bucket. So going back to the developer console, we see that everything is set up. If you scroll down, you will be able to see your bucket ID. Sometimes this takes a little while to load. So again, if it takes 1 or 2 minutes, it's not a big issue. If it takes longer, just hit the refresh button and it should be fine. You can change the name of the bucket if you want to, but this is really not important. Maybe if you have a whole bunch of buckets, you want to start labeling them, but just for the test, just leave it as it is. And the most important part is your bucket ID. Good, now that everything is set up, your bucket is set up, you basically have a folder on our decentralized data cloud, and that means that you can get to work. Now, assuming you have Node.js installed on your PC, we can go to the first guide, and that will be this one. Poof. And then the first thing that we have to do is create a JSON config file. So we need a file called ddc.config.json. So what do? Create a new file. Text file, give it the name that we have to, so get rid of this txt thing. Do you want to change the extension? Yes, of course. Then we copy paste this, open it up. Let's drag that one so you guys can see what I'm doing. So the first thing we see is path to your wallet backup. So the wallet backup is what we just downloaded here. Settings, download from the wallet.staging.cere.io, which again is this file. So what's the name of this file? The address of our wallet.json. So we just copy paste it. You don't need to open it. You don't need to edit it. Just take the name. The file will of course be in the same folder that we're working. So we do // and then paste it. Yay, good to go. Next, we have a cluster ID. So right now we only have the Dragon 1 cluster, and this is the identifier of that cluster. So you can keep this the same because it's the same for everyone. Then we have the bucket ID, and the bucket ID is what I showed you. You find that in the developer console right here. And this is personal for you. So don't use my number because you will not have access to it, of course. So poof, bucket ID, there you go. Next, we see blockchain RPC. This is the same for everyone. Log level info, same for everyone. So only this is personalized to you and this is personalized to you. Everything else you can keep. Then don't forget to hit save. And I like to add, if you're going live on a mainnet, you will have to change the RPC as well, of course. Now in this case, we are using our testnet, so you have to use this one. Same for the wallet, we are using staging. So for staging, you need to use this one. And if you are on main, you will use a different URL. Now that is set up. We can close it. So basically our config will load our wallet. And this wallet will give us access to the bucket that we created. And then of course we need a video to upload. What's the next step? Very simple. Copy paste this command. I'm already in the right folder, as you can see in my command line. If you're not in the right folder, please go to the right folder first. Copy paste the command. Double check ddc.config.json, ddc.config.json. And what are we going to upload? In this case, a file called csgo. Hit enter. if you don't have the Cere DDC dependencies installed, it will ask if you want to install some of those packages. Of course, you click yes. I've run through this process several times, so I don't have to do it. But in your case, it will ask to install these packages. If everything is set up correctly, you will see something like this. You will see that we uploaded to the bucket ID. Again, this is personal for me, so this is my bucket. We uploaded this file and the file got this ID. So how can we look at this video? We'll just scroll down here, copy paste this link. Oh, I forgot the H. There we go. Then we add the bucket ID 112148. Again, that's for me. Your bucket ID will be different. And please don't add the N. So ignore the N, just copy paste the bucket ID. Slash, and then we have to add this big one, which is the identifier of my file. Now we hit enter, and we should be loading a video. There you go. That's it for this video. Of course, if you got any questions, you can find me on Telegram and on Discord. And then there's only one thing left to say, and that is go have fun with DDC. Bye.